Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about spring transition wear, and specifically for, say, the 50+ woman who wants to update her wardrobe but also wants to still have a wardrobe that's timeless. Now, I've been thinking about this quite a lot recently. I've been thinking about buying less but buying better. And I have done it over the last few seasons. I have made some investments on pieces. If you've watched anything I've done before or you've read my blog in the past, you'll know I'm a huge fan of Eileen Fisher. Her clothes are absolutely beautiful. They work really well for my body, but they are expensive. And so what I've been trying to do is filter in a few of those pieces, but also find some pieces on the high street that aren't perhaps quite so expensive or quite such big investments. Or alternatively, not buying at all and waiting until I can buy something that I really do want to buy. So what I'm trying to do is cut out all of those cheaper purchases, bits from Marks and Spencer's, say, or I've bought a few pieces from Mint Velvet. This top is from Mint Velvet and I love it. But I did buy a shirt last season, which when I bought it, I loved it. But because it was polyester, I didn't actually wear it that often. And so I know that I really need to think more about when I buy things. Now, you would probably think that being a personal stylist, my wardrobe is absolutely perfect. And it's pretty good. I'm really happy with it. But like everybody else, I get swayed, I see something, I buy it, and then I don't perhaps wear it quite as much as I should do. So I'm really trying to improve on that. I'm really, this season, spring, I'm going to cull my wardrobe. I'm going to take it back to those beautiful pieces that I really love. If you're in Stylish at 50, if you're not, I'll leave a link below. But I do talk a lot about, in the Stylish at 50 system, about really only wearing things that you love. I think it's so important not to just buy something because it'll do. Because, you know, why would you do that? Why don't you want to feel fantastic every day? Why don't you want to wear things that are going to make you feel good? Because it's so important for your confidence. And I think particularly when you turn 50, or if it's before 50, when you're heading into the menopause, there's so much going on and it really can knock your confidence. Your body shape might change. We have those horrible hot flushes, you know, all of those things which can knock your confidence. So I think it's so important to have a wardrobe that you can open in the morning, you can put something on, you can feel really good about yourself, and you can kind of forget what you're wearing because you know that it feels and it looks good. So that's quite a long introduction as to why I'm sort of thinking really carefully about the pieces that I'm buying for spring. Now, obviously, I do have some pieces that I put away last year that I will be bringing back out, but I have bought a few pieces and as I say, I have thought quite carefully about them. I did ask for some things at Christmas time from my husband, which I thought would work into the wardrobe that I'm creating for spring. Now, the weather still hasn't been that good at the moment, so I'm kind of transitioning. I have bought a few pieces which I'm wearing now. I have got some pieces which I will be feeding in a little bit later, although having said that, because of those wonderful hot flushes, I can wear a t-shirt in the house in February and not be cold. So I wanted to talk you through a couple of the pieces that I've bought. There's one in particular which isn't an investment piece. I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago in my newsletter, and I am absolutely thrilled with this piece. So rather than carrying on talking about it, let me show you. And it's this pair of navy culottes from the White Company, and they're in kind of a thick ponte fabric. I say thick, but they are incredibly soft. They drape beautifully. I think off the top of my head they were either £69 or £65. I can honestly say that they have already earned their cost per wear in my wardrobe. I've literally worn these almost continuously since I bought them. They are a beautiful shape. I'm going to slot in some pictures to show you what they look like. I have put them with warmer sweaters that I've got in my wardrobe and an old pair of navy blue ankle boots that I've had for a couple of years, and they are just supremely flattering. I don't know what it is about them. It's probably the stretch. It's probably the way they kind of fit a little bit on the thigh, but then they're a little bit wider further down. So as I say, they do hang beautifully. So I have worn them with a couple of sweaters which I'm using to transition into spring. One of them is one which I also bought from the White Company, and I'll put in a picture here. It's just a navy blue V-neck cotton sweater. Again, it's incredibly soft. It hangs really nicely. I've dressed it up with a scarf or with a necklace, but it's just the two pieces together are just so easy to wear. And that cotton sweater will probably take me right through to summer. You know, on those days which aren't particularly warm in the summer, I'll still be able to wear that cotton sweater. And these culottes or wide leg trousers, I think I will be able to wear them really right the way through to next autumn. It will only be on the very hottest days that I won't be able to wear them. So as I say, I think they are an absolute bargain for the amount of times I'm going to wear them. And I know that they're going to be a great piece in my wardrobe. So this spring I'm actually focusing on navy as a neutral. Last year I used quite a lot of black throughout spring and summer. So this year I thought I'd have a bit of a change and I'd have some navy. Now a couple of years ago I bought a pair of pink loafers, which I don't wear pink very often. You might have seen something I put out recently saying pink isn't typically in my palette of colours, but I just really fancied having some pink in my wardrobe. So I did buy a pink pair of loafers, and I also had a little pink Ted Baker handbag. And so this season I spotted a sweater that I absolutely loved from Eileen Fisher, and I asked for it for Christmas, and it's pink. And again, it's something which I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out. It's very easy to wear. It's really comfortable. It's not cheap. It is an expensive sweater, but it will be washed carefully. I usually wash things like that and my cashmere on the hand wash program in my washing machine. So I will be looking after it quite carefully, but that doesn't mean I won't be wearing it. I will be wearing it a lot. And I think this is another tip that I'd like to give you. If you are going to invest in something, please don't let it sit in your wardrobe. Wear it and enjoy it. Now, at the same time as having the pink sweater, I also received, oh, and the little pearl has come off it, but I'll show you the pearl. I also received this little pearl. It did come with a gold chain, but it's actually come off that, from my husband at Christmas. So I've been wearing that little pink pearl with the sweater, and again I will slot in a picture, a couple of pictures, because I've worn it like that. I've also worn it with another gift from my husband a couple of years ago, this mulberry scarf. So I hope this is sort of showing you that I've pulled out pieces that I've had for quite a long time. This scarf I think is about 2 years old now, and I'm bringing in some new pieces that will work with those timeless pieces. So when you're thinking about building a capsule wardrobe, it doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes you'll have pieces sitting in your wardrobe, and it might be, you know, next season or even the season after that, that you suddenly see something that you think, yes, that's really going to work in and make that whole little collection come together. And that's what's happened with these pink pieces. Now this scarf is actually quite clever because it's quite a light pink on that side, which works really really well with the sweater. But if you wear it the other way out, it's kind of more of a coral colour. So it does work with the new pink pieces that I've got in my wardrobe, but it does also work with those other warmer corally colours that I wear as well. So a couple of other sweaters that I've been wearing with these culottes, hence being able to wear them so often, because I've got 3 or 4 sweaters that I've been wearing with them all the time. Another one is actually another new buy, and it's this one from Eileen Fisher. And I'm going to try and hold it up close so that you can see it's got a kind of a metallic thread through it. Now, it's quite simple, it doesn't look like much, but this is the thing about her clothes. On the hanger, they don't look much. So if you do want to buy Eileen Fisher pieces, do go and have a try on, because I find that once on, they really do come to life. So this little sweater, which again was an investment, but it is something, it's mixed with linen, so it is something that I will again wear for 3 seasons of the year. The only time I probably won't wear it is in the very cold months of winter. However, because of that little bit of metallic thread in it, I could wear it at Christmas with a pair of palazzo trousers as well. So again, this is something which I think I'm going to get an awful lot of wear out of. I'm really, really pleased with it. Again, I'll slot in a picture of me wearing it with the culottes and how I've styled it. And then finally, I also bought a yellow sweater. There's going to be a lot of yellow around this season, and there have been a couple that I've seen online that I really liked, but the one that I bought is one from a Jigsaw. I'll put another picture in again, and it's got a quite a fine teal stripe in it, and it's also got a fine sort of tan coloured stripe in it. So it works really well with a pair of tan loafers with this with these culottes, and I kind of dressed that up and dressed it down with different bits of jewellery that I've got as well. So I hope that's given you a little bit of an idea about thinking about some investments in your wardrobe, thinking about some key pieces like these trousers. I mean, I'm almost tempted to buy a second pair because I know I'm going to wear them so much that I will probably wear and wash them out, but yeah, I think they are really worth the money. They do also come in black as well. Now, because I'm aiming at sort of navy this season, I was tempted to buy the black pair, but I'm not going to, because I do have another pair of black culottes which I can wear. So I wanted to just give you some ideas of how you can add new pieces to your wardrobe and mix them in with bits that you already have. Some tips on thinking about, you know, when you see something that is going to work in with your wardrobe, buy it. Perhaps add those slightly more investment pieces. Wait until you find them rather than buying something that will just do. Wait until you find the perfect item. And all of these things just give me so much pleasure to wear. So even if I'm not particularly doing anything during the day, just to wear these pieces, it makes me feel good about myself. And let's face it, you know, when you're going through all these other battles, and the battle that I've had recently with my poor mum being ill as well, you do need to treat yourself a little bit and make yourself feel good. And also, as I said, for boosting that confidence at this tricky age. So just a quick video really to give you a bit of an update about what I'm adding to my wardrobe this spring, how I'm sort of rethinking what I'm buying, and I will continue to update you on any other new pieces that I buy, any other must-buy pieces like these culottes. I have to say that out of the brands that I've been looking at, the ones that I'm really liking at the moment are the White Company. They do use a lot of natural fabrics, which are really lovely, cottons and jerseys and things like that. And obviously Eileen Fisher, I'm absolutely loving. Jigsaw, I think, are doing some fantastic pieces at the moment. Their cashmere and their sweaters are always lovely, but they have done some really nice casual trousers as well. And Jigsaw shoes are brilliant. I bought the pink loafers from Jigsaw a few years ago. They are supremely comfortable. Since then, I have bought a few other pairs of Jigsaw shoes. I did buy a pair in the sale over Christmas, and they're a cream pair that I'm going to be able to take into the summer with me, with a small block heel. So you will see those come out. But yeah, their shoes are really comfortable, beautiful leather, and I can definitely recommend them. So those are a few of the brands that I'm looking at. Obviously, I will keep you updated either on here on YouTube or on the blog when I find other bits. If you're in Stylish at 50, then you will also get a lot more information about what to look for throughout the spring. If you haven't already watched my video about how to create outfits that ooze confidence, I will leave a link for that video for you in the description box as well. And I will link everything that I've talked about today. So that's it for today. Thank you for your patience. I know it's been a little while since I've made a video, but I am looking forward to getting back into doing that now. So if you have any questions, again, leave me a comment below and I'll get back to you. But in the meantime, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click on the little bell and it will notify you when I create a new video. And other than that, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.